Hello everyone, we are here today, or tonight I guess, against the new crew, and I will be taking on 124 defense airborne 82101. Let's just jump right in then. Why waste any more time? Good, we've got a base stadium, so no erratic wind. It's always a plus. This guy's got a little too much kick power. Just a bit too much. I'm gonna open up a trips corner strike again. Like I always do, it's one of my favorite plays. That was a bad throw, bad read, don't do that. I didn't read the flat open at first. I read it was covered. I may have been wrong, but I'm just glad it wasn't intercepted. Well that play collapsed very quickly. Yeah, I don't have any answer to how that went down. So we're gonna go trips, tight end, wide receiver, corner. Thankfully it's not countered, so hopefully with some good blocks there, hit gates, get that stiff arm. Look at all the yards after catch. If he catches it, he's pretty dynamic, but if he doesn't catch it, it's a toss-up. So we're going to go trips, tight end, PA, deep attack. I feel like there was something I needed to explain in this episode, but I don't remember. Now we're down to the 15-yard line. We're going to go empty trip, shallow cross. Now they didn't move, so I'm going to assume it's countered. So we will find out. It was countered, and I didn't even get the opportunity to throw it away. It's 100% countered. Wonderful. And it's been only 3 plays, so I have to try something new. Let's see, what something new do I want to run? It's a tough choice, really. I think I might want to go weak eye double counter, which is a viable option here on 2nd and 16. Because 2nd and 16 may draw dime, or it may draw base, depending on the coverage you run. Or the formation you run. What, on the right hash? I think we'll go empty trip stick. And it looks to be also countered. So, it is maybe not countered? Come on, get that first down. Perfect. Oh, I swiped it away. I meant to see if it was countered. It was not. That's good news. So the only counter we've hit is empty trip, shallow cross. Which is very good. Very, very good. Fullback flare will be the next play we run. Same thing, just flipped into the end zone for a touchdown. Haven't used my scramble, so we're going to go bunch spacing. CHF would tell you to take the analog stick to the right, and then when you snap it, scramble. I'm not a big fan of that. It just seems like there's too many variables against you there. Whatever works for you, really. I'm not going to go tell anyone how to run that 2-point play. Moving to round number 2 here, or drive number 2, round 2, whichever works out the best. And remember, the only play that we have 100% countered in the book is empty trip, shallow cross. So that's the only play we can't run. Everything else is still on the table. Fair catch. Trips corner strike again. Love this play. It has big play potential, and if not, it's got a safe route to dump it off to. Now 2nd and 2, I think I want to go weak IPA post here, which I will, and it is countered. That's unfortunate. But thankfully it's not a high counter. It's not even countered. That's weird. The 49ers are a base 4-3, so that's why I'm surprised it wasn't countered. I don't think I've ever seen the 49ers line up in a 3-4 when it hasn't been countered. So I guess just be wary of that. The 49ers are definitely not a hybrid defense. But I don't know. I do not know. I'm genuinely confused. So this is trips, tight end, PA, deep attack. It looks countered based on the linebacker and the cornerback moving over at the same time. We will find out. It wasn't countered, or at least it wasn't enough to not get a first down. not even countered at all. Okay, so let's see what other plays we had run here. We only run 3 plays. Okay, well, we're going to go bunch flanker drive. Yes, we're going to go bunch flanker drive. This is a good opportunity for me to show you this play against 4-3 coverage. So your primary read is going to be your halfback. And if you watch the halfback all the way through this route, set your blocks, he's going to be wide open right there for a nice gain. It's a weird scheme. They just all drop back. All of the secondary drops back and lets him be wide open. So I'm not complaining because I got a big gain out of it. So now we'll cycle into weak eye double counter, which in itself is not countered. So we'll get out and around. We'll get to the 13-ish yard line. Yeah, roughly. And here we'll go spread FL drag flipped. Also not countered. Good news. Hit Gates. He'll catch it. And he will score. Touchdown. I don't think I've used my scramble, but I don't remember. Didn't use it on here. That's Barkley's run. So we're good to run bunch spacing here. This is counter formation because all 3 of these cornerbacks and safety, I guess, lined up over here on this side in trips. They're in trips man right now, or they're in man coverage on dime. And they each took a step back, so I'm going to pull down on the stick. Okay, well, it's not countered. It's hard to show you what counter formation looks like if the play isn't countered. But if it's not countered, then that's better for me. It just doesn't benefit you as much, seeing me not get the counter formation. Drive number 3 here. We've put up 16 points. Pretty good so far. Hopefully we don't drop this drive. It'd be very disappointing after the pretty good run I've had recently. Fair catch, trips corner strike, not countered. Hopefully we get the favorable coverage here. We will not, and I will get sacked because I think it was Barkley missed that block, and that will happen occasionally. I have to see if trips counter was countered. It'll happen occasionally. That block will fall apart. Either Barkley will miss the block or something. It's just a freak thing. It doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. So that's something you'll have to watch out for. Again, the less favorable scheme for this is something we could just take up the middle and get more yards than what we would bouncing outside. We'll take trips, tight end, wide receiver, corner. Set the blocks, move around in the pocket, hit Gates. He'll catch it. Good news, good stuff. Trips, tight end, PA deep attack here on first down. Might be countered because they moved over at the same time. But I don't know. It wasn't countered. Hopefully he'll catches this. He does. And we get out of bounds. Now we'll go ahead and give the pass catchers a break here. We'll go weak eye double counter, which is not countered. But against this coverage here, the defensive end or defensive tackle will typically break out of the blocks and get you for a 2 or 3 yard loss. Hopefully we don't see that, or maybe we can just so you guys can see what it looks like. But sometimes that will happen. It didn't happen there, which is good news for me. So now we're at second and short. Flip spread FL drag. I don't know if I want to throw it to Gates here or take it for the run. We're just going to take it for the run here. I don't trust Gates to make a catch. I meant to slide there, but he just got pushed, so that's favorable for me. We'll go bunch flanker drive again here. Now this is dime look, and this linebacker here will cover your halfback. So your primary read when the linebacker moves over from across the left side to the right side of the field will be your drag route, your wide receiver 1 on that drag route he runs, or maybe your wide receiver or your slot receiver there running the deep dig, depending on who's covered. So it looks like Hill will be my primary read there. We get a nice 5 yards that almost wasn't even a catch. 4 yards, I guess. So we'll see what plays I can run here on second and short. Or medium, sorry, second and medium. We could run trips tight end halfback counter, which sounds pretty good. I don't like to run it in medium, but we'll see what we get. We get nickel. It's not countered because you saw Hitchens move over to the right. So we'll get all the blocks, and we will maneuver around for the touchdown. And I don't think we've used our scramble, but we will see. Sacked, Barkley rush, pass, Barkley rush. Ooh, I don't remember if I used my scramble on that. I don't think I did. Nope, we're gonna go bunch spacing. Now this, I hate to say that this is countered because I have absolutely no idea anymore what's countered and what's not, but if I had to bet, I'm gonna bet this is countered. And if it is countered, here's what you look for. You look for the safety and the cornerback, or this may be cornerback depending on where he's lined up in coverage. No, it's definitely a nickel, or it's definitely a dime corner there. And then the other corner, sorry, let me restart that whole sentence. Your dime cornerback, dime coverage, and your cornerback, which is also probably another cornerback. I don't know, it's late, sorry. Either way, these two guys will be lined up together, whereas this cornerback out here will be lined up slightly further back. So if it is countered, watch for that, but if not, then just completely disregard everything I just said. It is countered, look at that. So that's the ticket to know if it's countered or not. You look for the nickel and dime corners to be lined up next to each other, or horizontal to each other. And if they are, and the cornerback number 2 is offset a little bit behind them, then that is a pretty good indicator that it might be countered. So that concludes the drives. Sorry for the sloppy narrating today. It is late and I'm running on a whole 8 hours of sleep over 2 nights, so go me. I will be back tomorrow to record again, post again, send it to you guys again. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to help. I've reviewed several of your drives that you've sent me. Several have been good, several have been bad, and if you're in the good category, wonderful, you have nothing to worry about. But if you're in the bad category, if you haven't came and talked to me already, please do, and we will work together to get your scores higher, because scores are the most important. Scores are the most important thing in this game here. Thanks, guys.